DFT. I will go to the browser again and I will discuss it. But anyway, now DFT, right? DFT, that means what? Data flow diagram. With this name, it says we are going to show the flow data in, yes, in an organization, in a business information system, and any diagram, it has four main components. Any diagram, it has four main components. What are the main components? It has processor. It has processors. Let's take um, process handling, stock handling, right? Stock handling and sales handling, like that. Process processors are there, and there are some other things. What uh, data store? Data store. Where do we store our data? Because here we are going to discuss data flow. So when we send any data, when we receive any data regarding any functionality, where do we store our data? Right, in an organization, if it is a manual system, there is a file to write particular data, right? List of data. If it is a computerized system, it has a data store, file, computer file. Okay, this is what data store. Here we are not going to end this part, okay? And there is another thing, what entities, external entities, external entities. It can be student, it can be a teacher, it can be a kitchen, because if we are going to send our order and we get the service from that, so we represent that chef, right? Student, like that. And data flow. Here we represent what? How the flow of data. Right. I have given you four main components. Actually, this is what? This is process. Right. This is what? Process. Okay. Process, data store, external entity, and data flow. Right now, I need to go for the screen again. Mm, okay. Right. Here, what data flow diagram? Data flow diagram. When you search for this data flow diagram, first I need to tell you there can be some differences with different diagrams, right? Because we get search results from different sources. But for our exam, let's have the common our common diagram model, right? Uh, First, let's see what diagrams are available. Here, this diagram now you can see. Wait. Okay. Right. Data flow diagram. Here, I'm not going to show you descriptions first. Okay, here you can see some diagrams. Right, let's take this. Okay, right. Look at this. I saw you. Yes, I told you there can be some differences when you have different diagrams from different sources, right? When you search for that. But finally, we'll come to a common model. Here you can say, student, it should be what? It should be that external entity. It should be that external entity. Normally we draw it like this. And data flow, that is okay. That our model, and vendors, external entity. Here, can you remember? We draw this. We draw this one like this, and management system like that. Okay. Actually, here we have di- three levels. Very basic level is composite type. Yes. The DFD level 0. But anyway, now you can see this is a simple version, right? Actually, this is DFD level 0. This is the complete diagram. This is the complete diagram. And here you can see another version. Here you can see another version. See, earlier we had the complete system as a single one and all the external entities are there. But now you can see within that system we have two, three subsystems, right? Billing system, source billing system, issue system, like that. See? Okay, and again you can see those external entities and data store and data flow. Okay, I will give you a simple diagram first and then we'll go for a what? Paper question from a paper. Okay, and there is another question. Why do we need a data flow diagram? Right, you can remember we discussed how to develop a system. We have to define the problem, we have to do a feasibility study and requirement analysis and system designing. Okay, when we think about requirements of a system, how we analyze them, how we finalize them, right? There are some other ways, diagrams we use to represent the system. Yes, and then customer and developer as well as code internal people in the development team, they also can communicate regarding the system easily through these diagrams. So DFT is one of that diagram, right? DFT is the one of these diagram. So it represents one data flow diagram. Data flow diagram within the information system, how data flows and what external entities are there related to that system and what processes are there and what data stores are there. When we send data to a particular party, then how they store them, what is the file name, and who will be access that file again. Right. Okay. Now, do you have a basic idea? Do you have a basic idea? Okay. Right. Normally, in a paper, there will be a scenario. Then you have to identify what external entities are there, right? What external entities are there and what data flows are there. මොනවද ඒකේ pass වෙන්නේ and what processes are there, main processes, and what data stores are there, right? Now you have to identify when you have a scenario, what are these things? And then you have to draw what? You have to draw DFT. Actually, first you draw DFT level 0. First you draw level 0. And then we have to expand it. We have to identify internal processes level 1. And then we can draw level 2. Actually, this is the process, right? But when I teach you, right, there is another easy method according to my teaching pattern. I'm going to explain what? I'm going to explain level 1 first, right? Level 1 first. And here you have to have a scenario. So through that you may identify these things and draw the diagram. When I do my lesson, first activity is I just imagine this system is there, these requirements are there. So I explain that situation and I just throw a simple DFT level 1 and then I need to come to level 6. Then you will realize how easy that, right? Okay, let's go for an example. This is a food ordering system, right? For example, think about KFC, Pizza Hut, like that. There is a particular place. They are going to have a computerized system so that customers can go to the system and call, and customer can make the order. Uh, right. This is the way that customer can order, and then what happened to that order, and is that confirmed. After confirming that, what happened within the organization, within the branch, what is the next step, and then customer will get the receipt. Like that scenario is there. Okay, let's draw this diagram. Right, I think normally when another thing, now don't I am doing a very simple example only, so don't think miss you have missed some essential parts, right, important thing, task in that process. No, I just select 2 3 parts and I draw a simple diagram to explain this lesson. Then after that we can go for complex scenarios. Okay, now if in this photo drain system, right, I'm going to have a boundary, otherwise it's difficult to draw it. I'm going to have a diagram, and then now I think receptionist part is there. Okay, receptionist part is there. Then external entity is there. What is that? That is customer. Customer will make a call. Customer will make a call. Why? To ask for prices. Then I'm not going to write here ask for prices. I just say price, price of the product, details of the product, right? It can be price or it can be details of the product. Then details means what? He's going to ask for prices. Then how can the receptionist know that particular person give the prices of particular product? Can he or she remember everything? No. She or he must have what? She or he must have price book. Okay, price book. Now, receptionist is going to look at the book and get the know about that price and tell that customer. Right. Then look at the book and get the prices means this way you have to draw the error, because you are going to get that input, get that value from data store. So details from price book, you are going to get detailed prices, and you will send what? You will send details. You will give details to the customer. I think now it's clear. It's a simple thing. Now customer is going to make the order. Right. Make the order? No, you're not going to write make the order. You're going to write what? Here, through this connection, customer will give order details. Order details. I need this product, this amount, right. And then what? There is another book, because the receptionist told that particular person can't remember everything. So he's going to store them in a book. Order details. Right. Order details. They're going, he's going to store. Now, kitchen is there. Right. Order processing function is there. Let's take another function. Right, there is a particular function called order processing. Always order section, what do? They check the order details book. If any new order is there, if any new order is there, okay, now they are going to check this book, right? Order details, right? New order is there. Now they are going to give the order to the this order to the kitchen. Kitchen is not going to address the system. Kitchen is not going to access the system. When they have any order, when they receive any order, they will prepare it and send it. Kitchen is there. It's an external entity because he's not going to use the system. But internal staff will use the system. So order, they are going to send the detail, order detail. Then they will prepare that and they will send what? Not food item. Send the message. Finished. Order completion. Order completion detail. Okay. Order completion detail. They are not going to send food items to the order process because this shows data flow. Right. And now they are ready. Then there is another functionality, right? Let's take what? Cash handling or order what? Sales. Right. Okay. Let's take sales and order processing team will send data, bill detail, bill detail. Then they will send customer what? Bill detail. Then customer will make the payment. Not payment, we write what? Payment detail. And sales part will send the customer receipt. Okay, we got your payment. Now, if you don't have enough space, you can have the customer here. And we draw this line to show here we do not have two external entities as customers, the single entity. Uh, I have duplicated it, right? Okay, this is customer. Right. Now what happened? Sales department, sales functionality, they have sent the receipt as well. Okay. If you don't have required space here, you do this. Right? Bill, right. Customer will make the payment detail, and then sales department will send the receipt here. Now there is another thing. Now customer has done the payment, customer has received the receipt, kitchen has finished the what food order, food handle, food what handling part. Now food is ready. Customer is completed the transaction. Now they need to have the product. But remember, this diagram shows data flow. That's why we say it's data flow diagram. So we are not going to show any product sending, right? Kitchen, right? From this place, there can be another party for delivery, right? There can be another party for delivery. But anyway, okay, let's assume there is another party to delivery, right? There is an entity in the organization side, deliver, yes, delivery boy, right? Kitchen will send particular item to the delivery party, but we are not going to write food, but we write what? Invoice. So because with the product they will send the receipt. And order handling or sales from this party, they will send what? Delivery details to this particular person. And kitchen, they have sent that particular other required things, and now they will send this invoice. And if any acknowledgement part is there, Right. The customer will send acknowledgement to the when have you seen when you use the taxi, right? Uber or Pick Me, when you finish the job, there is a message how your service, how this service, you have to give number of stars. That is also data. Okay. Now you can see there are four main things: external entities, processors, data flows, and what? Data stores. And you can see data flows. We are not going to write down anything, only the data flow. And mm, internally, uh, these processors, they can communicate. Now you can see it clearly. Processors, they can communicate. And processors and data stores, they can communicate. External entities and processors, they can communicate. But you can see data stores, they can't communicate. Actually, files can't communicate. No. There should be another party to communicate. Right. That part is not there. Data stores, they will not communicate, as well as external entities, their communication we can't show using a single line. We use dash line. Is that clear, all of you? All of you, is that clear? Right. Now, actually, what is that? This is DFD level 1. But context diagram is there. How to draw the context diagram? How to draw the context diagram? Our context diagram is internally we do not show these things. Internally we do not show these things. Right. Right. Internal things we are not going to show. Right. We show only what? Ah, food ordering system. That means what is the system? This is the system. And what are the external entities? These are the external entities. How they communicate? We say they will communicate, but we are not going to show you internal relationships, internal items, anything. That is what level 0. When internally within this system, what data flow processors are there, data flow, data store, everything we can show. Then what is that? That is level 1. All of you, is that clear? All of you, is that clear? Yes, our first diagram is level 0, and then we expand and we show internal things, that is level 1, and again we expand them, then it becomes level 2. Okay, let's go for the screen, right? Mm, Here. Now can you see the difference? Now you can see the difference. I told you, right? Here, right, wait. Now here, about the diagram shades, don't worry, right? Um, about the diagram shape, you don't worry. Here you can see it clearly. Yes. Right, okay. See, this is level 0. Internally, they have not shown anything. Internally, they have not shown anything. Actually, what is this diagram, right? Actually, what is this diagram? This is context level diagram. It gives an overview, right? It gives an overview, and it is the highest level in the data flow diagram, highest level. And then what happened? It contains only what? One process, that means system, represent the entire system and all the other things. Then we are going to split it down later. Now, what is this? This is a diagram. It's a management system, right? It's a management system. Now you have a job. This is level 0, remember. Wait. Okay, Bata. Now here you can see what this is level 0 diagram. Right. This is a management system. This is the high level representation because this is level 0. Entire system they have represented using this. And again, I need to tell you, don't worry about this what component mode. We know how to draw it. But anyway, because they have used rectangles to represent external entities, student vendors, and this is the entire system, management system, and you can see data flow also. Right. I'm doing my lesson in the reverse order. So here you can see this context level 0. Can you write the scenario? Yes. Can you write the scenario? Because normally what happens, we have a scenario, we have to draw the diagram, right? But today itself, I can finish this part. Yes, today itself, you can complete the session and understand this if you do in this way. Now you have a diagram, right? I will give you 10 minutes. Yes, because this is very important thing. If you can, sometimes you have got it incorrect, right? It's okay. Doesn't actually no need to worry about that. But try to student externally and also remember, right? Normally we draw our external entity like this. Normally we draw our whole system like this, and we write the system name only. All the others are simple, right? The same, right? Anyway, you can draw this. But sometimes one of you may think it wastes time. No, it is not a wasting time. Because when you look at this and draw this diagram, then you will realize this, you will understand this system. Then you can easily write. Student will what? Yes, send student request for extra notes and payment, and management system will give bills, and management, don't worry about the 100% one. Just do a study on this, write the scenario. Okay, and send me your scenario. All of you, can you do this? Can you do this? Yes, okay, good. I think now you can see the screen, right? It's 6:45, only 10 minutes enough. So please do the, yes, please write your answer. Okay. And Pute, please send me your answer. Finish? Did you send me? Need time. Oh, shall I explain? Right. Here, what happened? System is there, right? And when you think about, yes. And first, I will explain about the simple this diagram simply. Right. Student sends yes extra notes, and then payments. Then what happened? Management system. This system will send the bills to the student. And vendors are there. Vendor is an external entity. But normally we do not use S here, right? Um, vendor is there. Then requisition will send to the vendor and supply. Yeah, and secretary through the system daily no daily rate will send to the secretary, and secretary will send the menu to the system, and overdue bills will be sent to the chief warden, and overdue payments also. Then manager is also an entity, external entity. So perishable items regarding that, that is not item. Remember, detail or request or like that sent to the management system, and system will send what? Which items are there? Which items are required each day to the manager? Like that, you can explain that. Now, we'll go for the diagram level 1. Right now, clearly you can see what, right? Clearly you can see, let's take this, right? Here, okay. Now you can see what? Okay. See, this is the system. No, actually, within the system, we have to draw these segments only. Right. When you draw this, you have to draw it clearly because this is an external entity according to their symbol. This is an external entity, secretary, student, vendor, and here you can see all this. Pute, clear? Is that clear? I need your comment. Yes? Okay. Now I'm going to uh, use a past paper question. Right. Please wait. Right. This is 2016 paper, right? This is 2016 paper. There was a main question. right, earlier, but now you don't have that question in say paper. Anyway, let's take these questions. Right here, they have given you the explanation. And when you write answers, don't think, I don't know this completely, so how can I write answers? No, you can try it. Then I will explain the correct answer. Then next time you can do the correct one. So, this is the question. Please try to read this question and try to sketch your diagram. I know completely you will not draw now, but after I explain this, you will realize, this is what happened here. So please read the text and try to do this, because especially think about this. There will be the organization part separately. They will have a system separately. That type of situations also will be there. Right. Let's have 5 minutes to try this. Yes. Hurry up, Pute. Could they finish? I need answer. Only one. Yes, send me answers to. You need more time. The National University of ICT conducted, right? Conducts, right? National University ICT, that means NUICT, conducts the distance learning programs. Students of NUICT, okay, external entity, are continuously assessed through online exams. Students of NUICT use an online assignment management system. This is the system. Online assignment management system called NetAssign. That means your NUICT you can consider as what? NUICT. Your external entity, that because that organization is going to have, right, net design system, right, and students are there and lecturer is, examiner is there, right. First thing, let's change the color. Students use an online system to download assignments and upload answer sheets. Student download assignment and upload answer sheet. We are not going to write upload, only noun, right? And examiners are net designed to upload. Examiners use net design to upload assignments and download answer. All right, they will upload assignments and download answer sheet. And once the answer scripts are marked, examiner enter marks into, right, marking part we are not going to mention. Marks into system. We not marks, right? Student can view only grades. Student can view grades. So student can see what? Grade. And to use NetAssign, both examiners and student must provide authentication details. Actually, this should be the first one. Authentication detail and authentication detail. Right? How they get them? The authentication details are provided by NUICT to its student and examiners and to the system. Right? NUICT will give authentication details to the system of all students and examiners, and also to these two parties also they have, NUICT has to give authentication details. Today, is that clear? Is that clear now? Yes. Okay. And I have another question, right? Okay, very good. Thank you. I have another question. Actually, now you may require more than 10 minutes, right, for that question. Anyhow, I'm going to give you that question. You can write the answer and please send me it personally. Right, personally means to the WhatsApp. You can send me. Um, let's take another paper now. Mm, it was 2016, right? And then let's take 2017. Let's take 2017. I know, right? This will be a complex one. Right before that, 2000. No, 14. That is O level. I need actually 2015 paper. Let's take this. Okay. English medium 2015. Don't worry about level 1 because I need to do two some other examples with you because next lesson I will take that. Yes, Buddha. Yes, this is the question, right? You can draw the diagram and send me it. Now, no need to stay in the Zoom uh, here in the class, but you draw this and send me your answer. And after you finish this, you can go to the marking scheme and see your answer. It's okay, but I need your answer. Right? Can you do this? Actually, no need to get this from yes the screen because it's not clear. 2015 paper, second paper, last question. Right, all of you, okay?